everybody, and welcome to Bulldog News Brief. I'm Amy Chen, coming to you today from the beautiful Orlando, Florida. Student Media and I are at the 90th Annual National College Media Convention, where students from as far away as California, Michigan, and Hawaii are here. Professionals who are also in the field of print and broadcast journalism are also here to offer their intake and insight into the business. Stay tuned for our exclusive interview with Yahoo Sports writer Eric Edelson.
Nobody parties like Louisiana parties, and nobody cooks like Louisiana cooks. Well, honey, it's time to party at Popeyes, and you know we can cook. It is time for Popeyes' annual Crawfish Festival. Bring yourself to Popeyes and get yourself some spicy, crispy crawfish with creamy horseradish sauce, Cajun fries, and a biscuit for just $4.99. Put on your party hats, honey, and get ready for my famous fried crawfish. I'm going to put some Cajun in your blood.
This is the second year in a row where the Marching 101 band has been chosen for the 10th annual Honda Battle of the Bands. They will be among the top 8 HBCU marching bands from all over the country, where it is only invitational. Known as the baddest band in the land, they will be battling it out at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta on Saturday, January 28th at 3 p.m. With Thanksgiving just around the corner, the J. Irwin Washington Dining Hall is donating food items to the soup kitchen of Williams Chapel AME Church. This is a part of Helping Hands Across America to aid local residents in need. The food drive will continue through to November 19th. Here now is your exclusive interview with Yahoo Sports writer Eric Edelson. So with these conventions, what do you want to bring to it?
I mean, I want to give some inspiration to young writers. I used to be one, and I didn't feel like I really had the kind of help. Yeah. I mean, I had great editors, but there really wasn't too many people out there who tried to reach back and assist me. And I want to give back and pay it forward.
Right, so like, just how did you even get into Yahoo then?
Well, I was at ESPN for 10 years,
right.
And I loved it, and I had great mentorship there. I learned pretty much everything from the editors I had at ESPN.
You
and
knew
from
somebody, or you just...
At ESPN? Okay, so how I got to ESPN.
Right.
So first I was in college, and I graduated from college and really no idea what I wanted to do. I wasn't really interested in journalism, so, people at your age are actually ahead of where I was. And but one of my classmates applied to journalism school, and I thought, well, I don't really want to go to Wall Street or be a lawyer. I don't want to wear a tie all day. So I applied, and I got in. And I really fell in love with journalism in grad school, as J school. And a lot of people say that they don't buy into why journalism school is valid or important, but it was for me.
What school did you?
Columbia Journalism School in New York.
Yeah. They have a great program here.
Great program, unbelievable.
But very expensive.
It is expensive, but they have loans, so I took out loans. From there, I went to on the career day. There were two rooms. There was the newspaper room, and then there was the internet room. And this was back in 1997. So back then, the internet was
like caveman age, like Stone Age.
Yeah, I mean, the internet, the World Wide Web was, I think, only 5 years old then.
Yeah, it was still very new at that time.
And so nobody went in the internet room. Everyone in the newspaper room. And I couldn't get it. I didn't have the resume to compete in the newspaper world, which is where everyone wanted to be. But I did have a chance to at the internet side because it was so new and it didn't have very much prestige. So I did end up getting a job at the internet right out of Columbia, and the person who was in charge of that internet company, which is an internet startup, he became the editor-in-chief of the new ESPN magazine. And he brought me in as an entry-level guy at ESPN magazine, and I stayed there for 10 years.
Is it harder now to get into the industry than what it was like for you guys back then? Because it's so many people
I
now.
think, I actually think it's easier now.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's easier now because there are so many different, the web is vast. In newspapers, there's only a certain amount of space, and you only need a certain amount of people to be in that space. Same with magazines and TV. There's plenty of cable channels, obviously, but journalistically inclined cable channels are limited. But on the web, there's no limit. You can write as much as you want. There's as much space as you want. And so if you're good enough, and the other thing is that you can apply or become known without the old ways. I mean, if you have an expertise, anybody can see it all over the world. I mean, if you go back to New Zealand and you write a great blog about rugby,
Right.
and it becomes the most informed, interesting, thoughtful, provocative blog on rugby in the world, I'll see it in Florida. Whereas 20 years ago, if you were the world's leading rugby expert, I would never know who you were. Because I'm not going to subscribe to a New Zealand newspaper.
Unless I mail it to you because I know your address and I just say, hey,
right,
and
exactly.
Like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Thanks,
you for
Amy.
your time.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah. And that is all from us today. Coming to you from the beautiful Orlando, Florida, Amy Chen, Bulldog News Briefs.